Hello everybody, how are you this morning? I've got a paper plate. If you can't find a paper plate, that's okay because you could use a piece of paper or a piece of cardboard. And what I'm going to do with my paper plate is I'm going to cut the circle out of the middle. So I'm going to cut in there and then I'm going to cut around the circle. Okay, so I've got my scissors and I'm going to cut into there and then I'm going to cut around the circle like this. And this morning we're going to make two things. Not one thing, we're going to make two things. So this is the first thing we're going to use. So we've got the outside that I'm going to put there to use later, and now I've got the middle bit. And on the middle bit I'm going to draw a face. So I've got my pen and I'm going to draw one eye and two eyes. So my face has got two eyes. I'm then going to make a nose, especially for those people who reminded me I left a nose off the last time I made a face. So I've got two eyes and a nose. Then I'm going to give it a mouth. Do you think this is a human face or do you think it might be an animal face? Clue, I'm going to give my face some whiskers. So some whiskers on that side and some whiskers on this side. So you know it's probably not a human face because not many of us have whiskers. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some coloured paper and I've got some yellow paper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick my face onto the yellow paper. So I'm going to put a bit of sticky tape at the bottom and a bit of sticky tape at the top. So it's tape there and tape there. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my scissors and I'm going to cut the corners off and make it a round sort of shape. Alright, so do you know what I'm making yet? Some of you might have guessed. Then I'm going to get my scissors and I'm going to do cuts into my paper from the edge the whole way round like this. So this is its hair, and I'm going to bend the hair around a bit, scrunch it up a bit so it looks a little bit messy, because I've made a lion face. This is a lion, and it goes rah. Do you think it looks a fierce lion or a friendly lion? And the reason we're making lion faces today is because today we remember St. Mark. Now, Mark was one of Jesus' friends, but he wasn't one of the 12 disciples. He was one of the bigger group of friends. You know, like you've got some really special friends, and then you've got people you like, but they're not your special friends. So Mark was one of the people that Jesus liked, and he liked Jesus, and he did what Jesus wanted him to do. So he was one of Jesus' friends. And after Jesus died, Mark became famous. Do you know why Mark became famous? Do you know what the gospel books in the Bible are? They are the books written by people not very long after Jesus died that tell us the story of Jesus. And they were written by Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And that was Mark, and he is very famous because he wrote the gospel or the story about Jesus by Mark. He's that Mark. And he often has the symbol of a lion. And what's special about his lion is it often has wings because the words he wrote flew around the world telling people all about Jesus. So he was a very special person. And today we celebrate Saint Mark. Now, do you remember I had the outside side left. Do you know what I'm going to do with this? I'm going to get an orange texture and I'm going to get a brown texture and I'm going to colour some bits round and round. See what I'm doing? I'm making some marks around there. I expect some of you can do this much more carefully than I can. So I've written some brown marks. Then I'm going to take my orange texture and I'm going to make some orange marks as well. So I'm making this look a bit like the hair around a lion's head. It's usually called the lion's mane. And this is what boy and men lions have. They have lion manes. So I've got a lion mane. And do you know what I'm going to do with this? I'm going to put it round my face to make me into a lion. And I'm going to go, Rah! But I don't think I'll eat you all up because I quite like you. So it's been nice talking to you today. And remember, we're celebrating the feast day of St. Mark today. And his symbol is a lion. So we can make lions, or we can dress up as lions, or we can do both. See you soon. Stay safe. We miss you.